Hi, welcome back to the channel. F1 Manager, opening some crates before the start of the race. We'll try to see whether we could do some upgrades to the player or the car parts before we go for the testing of the upgraded player. Okay, it's been some time since I upgrade the player. This driver here, if I upgrade, no, I think better not. Better not change that driver, although it's of high level, but apparently it's not being upgraded. So I upgrade this instead, and you can see the stats improve quite a bit, especially overtaking is 52, which is really great. Alright, so with that driver being upgraded, I'll see whether any parts of the car that I can actually upgrade. Alright, so I upgrade this as well. Alright. Oh, okay, there's this control. Should I change that to control? Oh, that's the big bike. Alright, change it to big bike. Of course, it'd be great if I could upgrade it, but apparently we can't do it right now. I think that's about it. So there's a bit of impact. To the power, but in terms of the total time for the pit stop is slightly shorter. Alright, make a decision on that. So I'll use big bike. Let's try it out, see whether that improved parts and the improved driver make any difference. Alright, so far so good. I'm trying to see how to deploy the tires better, but apparently this round I'm going to use both the soft tires, but I got to recall my mistake, which is stagging, having both drivers at the pit stop at the same time. So I'm trying to always try to create a gap. Naturally, the better driver will have been leading in front for this, so there's already a natural gap. So I did not need to change to one soft, one hard tires. In other circumstances, whereby they are very close in terms of the qualifying positions, then I'm going to artificially try to create that gap by using a soft for the better player and a hard for the not so fast driver. Okay. Currently you can see the better driver is at position 10 and the other is 19. Alright, so with that pit stop, she has dropped to 17. We're going to change to the wet because it's getting into the rainy, and apparently these drivers I have right now, they are good for wet weather. So being a wet weather is something I always look forward to right now, not previously, because previously my drivers are on a dry weather. So some are good in wet weather management, these two are. Alright, so with a wet weather condition, I'm more confident on winning this match itself. Currently at 8 already, and the second one is at 19. I'm going to manage the tires, always keep a lookout for the you can see the W icon with the blue ring stringing. That is the tire condition. So I'm going to change it for number 9, and I'm going to have that change for 17. I've narrowly avoided a stacking, so that is the objective of not wasting those precious seconds in the match. So currently still leading at for both vehicles. Okay, so the first one is leading at 11, and then the revert first vehicle I've overtaken with my second vehicle. So both vehicles of mine are now ahead of the rivets 1 and 2, right? Even my second one is faster than his first, so this win is being secured, right? So no issue on that. Really great. Alright, fireworks can be heard. Alright. Great. Always got to control your own tire management and fuel management. You need not listen to the radio of the driver because you knows better, right? So that's not necessary always to follow what the driver says. You are the better one. You are in command, okay? So you can overrule them when they say that they want to be slower at pit stop, etc. Right? So you have better control. Okay, going for my second one. See whether I'm in luck. Not too bad here. Again, because it's not wet weather, I'll put both at difference because they are very close in positions. So I put the first one you can see as soft, the second one is a hard. The same strategies has been applied by the rivet. You can see he does the same thing, being the first with soft, competing with my first in soft as well, and his second in hard tires and mine in hard tires as well. So the soft against the soft and the hard against the hard. Both case I'm winning, which good, put me in more assured that I will win this match. Just that I gotta be constantly managing those fuels and fingers crossed not to have any of those 40 engines, because that is something you can't control. It will just sometimes just hit you. Alright, so I'm just praying that we don't have that 40 machine. Alright, the first pit stop is taken care of, and I've artificially created that stacking, avoided that stacking. Alright, so I've created that gap between the soft and the hard. Soft one definitely will need to go to pit stop at 1 lap before, and the hard one will go for the next. Oh, you see that? Just when I mentioned about take more time to repair engine at fault. Okay, so wasn't that lucky. I'm hoping that I still continue to win here. Okay, at least my first one is 4th position, and very soon I think he will need to go for his pit stop. Yes, second. Alright, luckily there the rivet is also at the pit stop. Alright, so we are at 3rd right now, rivet at 9, and my second one is chasing after the rivet very closely. I'm using a hard tires for the second one, and the first one is soft tires. 3rd position, that gave us some extra points ahead of the rivet. So even I'm behind for my second vehicle, my first one should garner better points for me. So I'm trying to make back those time for that repair, and hopefully now in the second for my first driver, that will definitely give me much points, and my second vehicle has finally overtaken the rivet's second vehicle. Alright, so that's great. Okay, I'm gonna make one more pit stop. I have no choice, otherwise you will run a lap without tires, you will go last. Okay, you can't go just because there's one more lap, you don't go for a pit stop and you have no tires, you can't speed. Alright, so it's always skidding. Override the drivers like I did is necessary because you know better. Okay, although I'm not winning the for the second driver right now, but because of the first positions of the driver in terms of the 3rd position, sorry, it's so much better. Second right now. Okay, so I gotta speed up. It's the last moment already. We know better. We have enough tires and fuel to do it. Alright, we did it. Very close match. Very close. Okay, so even though the second vehicle is losing, but the first one win by a lot, that's why I'm winning. Alright, so that's how it's being calculated. I hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. See you again. Goodbye.